The Warlocks and Jeffrey Epstein. I am really hoping this isn't the case, but they have showed up in the Epstein files, and it is pretty horrible. I really hope that they got rid of these people because it's something that Epstein have every any it just makes you disgusted. Has anybody read any of these files? They are completely disgusting. You can read them on the DOJ site. I've been checking into them, and when the Warlock showed up and a couple other guys were pretty heavy with this guy, I was like, man, I hope the God they got rid of him, or I hope that they're going to come out and put a statement to that effect, because clubs don't want to be freaking involved in this one, man. Okay, let's get to what I am talking about right now, and then we'll give some words, if you will. This out of News 6, Central Florida strip club restaurant linked to Epstein, new record show. And again, there's like over 3 million of these that just dropped and more that's coming. One thing that I can say is anybody that covers up for this stuff, yeah. FBI report discusses members of the Warlocks Motorcycle Club. Last week, millions of documents were released by the U.S. Department of Justice in an effort to comply with the law in an requiring it to open its investigative files into Jeffrey Epstein. As part of the document dump, News 6 has uncovered an FBI report that links Epstein to a strip club and restaurant in Central Florida. I guess this is dated the 8th of July, 2019. Details report made by the FBI's National Threat Operations Center about the Epstein trafficking offense in the Sunshine State. While much of the report is redacted, and I'm going to be trying to find this report, I'm actually going to ask Flame Strider, hey, man, help us out on this one, because he has a gift for this stuff. It mentions a member of the Warlocks Motorcycle Club, a man only referred to as Boudan. Boudan was an active member of the Warlocks who also was seen regularly with Epstein at various other locations, to include the docks and strip clubs in the area. Boudan was never seen at blank. It was redacted with Epstein. In addition to the document, says Boudan and Epstein supposedly spent time with another individual dubbed Miserable George, who was the club's official photographer at the time. Now, I don't know what an official photographer was, if he was like Hunter Thompson, I don't know. Quote, she always saw Epstein, Boudan, and Miserable George with what she described as young girls, and now would refer to them as babies. The report continues. She noticed they always spent their time with younger girls and would hook the girls up with Miserable George. According to the investigators, the bars and strip clubs the trio frequently included following the Grill, a place where cruise ships embarked, where the reporter described hearing Disney music always playing. Cheaters, a strip club in Cocoa Beach, other upscale docks and marinas. Now, the document further adds that the women who reported the information, through, though it was unusual to see a Warlock member at these types of areas, as they were known to be blue collar types or middle class, not rich. It goes on to say from the report, additionally, and it was redacted again, said it was a common belief that Boudan lived off a royalty or something similar because he always had money, owned the expensive motorcycles, went on all the rides, and never works. The report concludes she believes Boudan was arrested for crimes against young girls sometime after she returned to Redacted due to Redacted. Now, the name Boudan only seems to appear in one other Epstein file, a hotline tracker worksheet with a listed call on the 9th of July of 2019. In that document, a caller apparently said she had seen Boudan and Epstein together with younger girls at various docks and strip clubs. Now, the report also mentions a 2014 arrest for acts against a minor in Florida. However, the document appears to have redacted his real name. Now, meanwhile, News 6 came across a 2019 blog post by an author calling himself Mystery George, which details his supposed experiences with the Coco Warlocks during an anniversary party. And I believe that this is what they're talking about here. This was out of the Brotherhood local politics. I bet Wayne Ivey knew he and the Warlocks were always very tight, although there ain't many of left from them days. And then it goes on. There's a Stacy Patel, when asked in 2018 where Epstein would suggest someone move to, he replied Cocoa Beach. And there's some of the documents right there in that post. So, yeah. You know, the thing with them files are the rich and elite, they're disgusting people, man. Really disgusting people. And I'm hoping that this isn't the case. I'm hoping that it was, just a couple members, man, and they're no longer with the club. But this kind of coverage is going to bring the eyes of everybody to the club and motorcycle clubs in general, because this is really hit at the level of public awareness that makes everybody sick, and you don't want to be associated with this kind of stuff, because there are news organizations, man, they're raffling through everything they can get in these documents, and to say, be surprised that an MC was actually tied to this sick puppy. And that's being nice, because I really can't go all what I wanted to say right now because of, the policies out there to be. But I find it disgusting. I find it sick. I find it horrible that they even mention a club's name in these files. And hopefully the Warlocks can put out a statement in regards to this and that news article from what was it here again? News 6 out of Florida. Again, the title of that is Central Florida Strip Club Restaurant linked to Epstein. New records show in that FBI report, I think it's the 302, discusses members of the Warlocks Motorcycle Club. And hopefully they really weren't hanging around with this guy. Let's hear or let's see what the club has to say. If they put out anything, their silence, though, would be deafening, man. It would be like, yeah, that's not too cool. Anyway, let us know in the comments section what you guys and gals think. Don't forget to join the members only club. Rock on, baby.
In the shadows of the open road, a lone rider searches for something real, for brotherhood. Hunt ends soon. Uncensored interviews, raw MC stories. Join now to unlock the madness.
Hey, this is Bobby, frontman of Insane Throttle. Crank the rock, stream us now.